Here are 5 diet hacks to boost muscle growth. So the first hack is going to involve getting in enough protein. So you want to get anywhere from 0.8 grams per pound of body weight to 1 gram per pound of body weight. I would recommend going with 1 gram per pound of body weight just to make sure you're optimizing muscle protein synthesis at a maximum rate. Being in at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is going to ensure you're able to recover and repair those muscles after your training. So just go with high protein options such as chicken breast, eggs, Greek yogurt, etc. There's a ton of lean, healthy protein sources you can get a high amount of protein in to ensure that you're hitting your protein goal every single day. I highly recommend downloading an app called MyFitnessPal to track your calories as well as to track your macros such as protein to make sure you're hitting your goals every single day and you're optimizing muscle protein synthesis. So hack number 2 falls right in line with eating enough protein. You want to get at least 5 meals a day with protein inside of them. This is going to optimize muscle protein synthesis even further because if you don't know, your body has 5 opportunities for muscle protein synthesis throughout the entire day. So if you split your meals up into 5 meals every single day with protein in them, that's just gonna allow you to have amino acids in your blood throughout the entire day, allowing you to optimize muscle protein synthesis to the maximum amount. So you can either eat 5 meals a day or you can eat 3 meals with 2 snacks in between just to make sure you're optimizing that protein inside of your body, making sure you have amino acids in your bloodstream at all times. The third diet hack to grow muscle is going to be being in a slight caloric surplus. This specifically applies more towards my skinny people who are struggling to put on weight. So if you don't know, you actually need to be in a caloric surplus to optimize muscle growth. Unless you're overweight or obese. If you're overweight or obese, your body can actually use the calories it has stored in the form of fat to build that muscle you want to build. As long as you're optimizing your training, your nutrition, and your recovery, you're going to be able to build as much muscle as possible, even in the deficit for obese individuals. However, when it comes to being skinny, like how I started, there's no calorie storage on your body to actually build the muscle you want to build. So the best way to actually build the muscle you want to build is to be in a caloric surplus, and eating anywhere from like 100 to 500 calories above your maintenance is going to help you get there. Now, it entirely depends on your metabolism, your activity level, of how many calories above your maintenance you should be eating. However, this is more of a trial and error thing. I just recommend tracking your calories again in MyFitnessPal and adjusting based off of the scale and the mirror. The fourth hack might be obvious, however, it is drink plenty of water. Now, if you don't know, your muscles are actually made up of 75% of water. So obviously you want to be drinking plenty of water, making sure you're hydrated throughout the entire day, especially through your training. Just for general health, you want to make sure you're completely hydrated. That way your body operates smoothly. So the recommended amount for men is 3.7 liters, and for women it's about 2.7 liters. However, this can vary based off of your activity level, how much you're moving throughout the day, etc. So just make sure you're optimally hydrated. Now, a thing I use to make sure I'm hydrated is I actually check the color of my pee, believe it or not. No matter how gross it is, the color of your pee is indicative of how hydrated you are. So for me personally, I drink a ton of water throughout the day. I'm always moving and I have a full-time job that's physical. So I'm always making sure that I'm fully hydrated. Rule of thumb is to take a sip of water every 20 minutes at least, and that will ensure that you're fully hydrated throughout the entire day. Now, me personally, my pee is clear. If your pee is clear, it's fine. There's no problem with you. Just make sure your pee is clear or at least at a light yellow color. Just make sure it's not completely yellow. Make sure it's not like literally orange, okay? So you wanna make sure you're being hydrated, you're being healthy, and you're giving your muscles the water it needs to grow. Now, the fifth and final hack is creatine. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements out there on the market. It has been proven to boost muscle growth, to help with recovery, and it actually can make you look a little bit bigger simply by pushing water into the muscles themselves. Now, what creatine does is, again, it improves your endurance by actually allowing you to take some of the adenosine diphosphate and convert it back into adenosine triphosphate, which, if you don't know, your body uses ATP as energy in your workouts and throughout daily life. It takes some of that ADP and turns it back into ATP, therefore allowing you to push a bit harder in the gym, improving your performance in the gym, as well as improving recovery, because again, it's going to push water into the muscle cells themselves, and it's probably going to push a little bit more nutrition inside of those muscles as well, such as protein. So it's going to help boost muscle protein synthesis, it's going to help support recovery, and it's going to help you in your gym performance as well. So this creatine, by far, I think everybody should be taking it. It also has cognitive benefits to it as well, because if you don't know, your brain also uses creatine as well to think. So yeah, like literally everybody should be taking creatine. It is that good, it is that researched, and there's no reason not to take creatine for anybody unless you have like an allergy or something. So there you have it. Those were my 5 diet hacks to boost muscle growth. If you want to work with me personally, go ahead and check out the link in the description down below.